I'm live. I'm live. Put on my lip gloss. Put on my lip gloss. That's when people get up in here. Let me let everybody know I'm live. I'm live, baby. Let's see. How do I? No, I don't want to do that. I just want to share. Oh wait, I think I found the share button. Here we go. Yes. Okay, let me just let my people know on Facebook that I am live. Yes. I think I shared my link on Facebook, y'all. Got a little glare in the back. All right, let's get into it. Refresh. Up, I got a commercial on the side. I got da 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 da. I am live. I just gotta get into it. Let's get into it. Just kind of want some people to come in to this live on here. I made it public so everybody can try to get into. Yeah, I'm turn my TV down so you can hear me a little bit. Yeah. Boom. And I'm gonna end it and then I'm gonna come right back. Oh wait, never mind then. Nope, I ain't gonna do all that. Okay, let's see. What's this? The mic is on. All this stuff. Let me close my door. Close the door. Normally I go on Facebook Live when I do stuff like this. You know, people go in and come out. This is my first time using live on YouTube. So, well, I want to talk about my series. Yes. It's currently unlisted on my YouTube channel right now because I'm not really using YouTube. I'm using more of Patreon. So that's why you won't be able to find them in the search box unless I unlist them and make them public. But my series is an adult content type of series. I started the series back last year in like November. I came up with the idea because this is the name that the name I have now wasn't the original name for it. I was calling it Reflections. That's what I was kind of looking for. And the start of it all, I don't know where I came up with the concept. Because I've always wanted to write a fun, cool or drama feel Sim series. I've been playing The Sims since it first came out, before modding was a thing. Before we were able to do custom content, all this stuff. From here and here. Giving a shout out to all of the Patreon patron users that I do use. They will be listed in my Patreon pretty soon. I just want to make sure I got all the people that I got content from. Let's see here. I put the link on Facebook so people can come into my my live on my YouTube. Let's see. I have another screen, so I'm looking at this screen really quick. Just to kind of see what's going on here. Go to my page and kind of share this. Let's see. Let's see here. My homeboy at work. I'm just sending them to people. Oh, I'm gonna send that. From here. Just wanted to share it a little bit. But I've never actually went live on here before. Like I said, I'm used to Facebook Live. That's why I'm used to it. But back to what I was saying about the series. Hold on, let me close my door. I had to close all the way. Okay, so I got two people, one person just walked in and walked out. I don't know who the other person is, but feel free to wave or greet me in the chat so I can see. But how the okay, wait a minute. Oh, I haven't done this live, so work with me, work with me, work with me. Mm. But so I want to talk about how the series actually started. I didn't really list it on my Patreon or like in a video, but it came about randomly. I was just wanting to do like I said, a drama like series and things like that. And I had built a bunch of like random like house playing characters that I play with like gameplay wise. And I was like, okay, since I like to be creative, I was like, how about I go about just creating a series, like just come up with something random. And what I described in my update Patreon video was I actually had a notebook. It was a notebook full of like me writing the characters out, like how I wanted to start it. And it just started just kind of just like rolling from there. And when I came up, I was like, ooh, I'm like, okay, I have a name. Like I said, the original name was supposed to be called Reflections Series of Events. Like that one was going to be more of them like kind of reflecting on a lot of like flashbacks. And I was like, that's going to take a lot. So, um, like I stated, I had a game crash like back in November, and I was in the middle of a class that I was taking and for work, and I was like, okay, let me kind of play around with the stuff, kind of see what I could come up with. So I like started over from the first game, like content crash. So I was like, okay, I got this. So I started all over. Um, was able to save some of my characters and like kind of pull them out of it, and I was able to do a few of them. and it turned into, okay, she's going to create more and more and more. So after I did that, I was like, um, Tales of Villbridge, and I was like, it was random. I was like, okay, like how did I come up with this? And I was like, okay, maybe I could turn this into like one of those like series where it's a town that is known for a lot of like dark secrets of people who live there, like just a bunch of different content, like all this other stuff. And I was like, see O'Neill, I-101 hi. um, I was like, okay, maybe I'll just create this imaginary town. On Sims 2, you could create your own town, and then but Sims 4 doesn't have that option, but they have like a mod that you can use for it. I don't want to use it. It's okay. So I said, how about I create a series and interconnect all of the characters together. And so like you have some characters that know each other, some characters who are gonna meet each other. So it's like one of those cross like paths. So I was like, okay, Tales of Bellbridge. So what I did was I started a small beginning of an episode. And the episode doesn't have like no title on the actual opening. It just has the title and then like episode one. And then that one, you're able to meet the first two main characters of the series, and it just opens up where they're just conversating, and you get to kind of see like how theirs go. Um, in the series, I actually have is two couples, a married couple, and then like a couple that's together. They're for my original game save, so I actually saved them. I was able to save them in my gallery on my Sims 4, the opening of the game. So I was able to salvage them. So they're my main characters that I keep. Everybody else I created is all new. If you want to check the series out, you can visit my Patreon at www.patreon/lady LADY underscore Monroe MONROE and then 1992, and it'll take you straight to there. If you ever use Patreon, it is $10 to subscribe to my series. The only reason why I chose that amount is because the amount of content that I use from other creators, I'm able to showcase their work onto my game. That's why I prefer them to be it be $10, because you're getting to see the work that the other content creators go into for all of us to be allowed to use their content. When it comes to furniture, hair, nails, clothes, men hair, beards, jewelry, anything, I'm showcasing their work in this series. There's so many of them that I've went through, but like I said, I'll give them a shout out and a big list because there's so many of them. But the first episode actually dropped on my Patreon. I think it was like February, because I it took me like a month and a half I believe, to actually get the first few episodes done. Cause I did them like I was doing like back to back, back to back to back. So it was huge. Um, but it turned into a really really good series. Like I showcased it to some friends. Some of my friends have seen it; they love it. Like I said, it's adult content, so you have to be a grown up to watch it. But um, I stated in a Patreon update. I got to remember I'm on YouTube, not on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. In the Patreon update, I also advised that um, I at the time I did have an actual hard error crash to my laptop that I had. It officially doesn't even come on, run, how you want to put it. It doesn't. So I can't salvage anything. So all of the episodes 1 through 14 are in that one, and they couldn't save it. So I can't go and edit it or do whatever I need to do to it, because I don't have the photos from the original computer. But quick update, I did revamp everything. So there is a new intro that I created. So now the characters will be introduced in the opening intro now with the little music from Wondershare. Shout out to Wondershare for their software. Love it. Um, but the series just focuses on like I said, some main characters and then their stories connected. So it's like a drama series. It's like one of those, oh, I knew he did it, or oh, I can't believe she did that, that type of stuff. But it's a still shot screen series where it's just captions. There's no voiceovers. Now I do want to speak on that. I've actually had people ask me, well, I do a voiceover. I would like to do that in season two if everybody um, enjoys season one. I put these two up. One, season one. Um, I've shared it on Facebook. I'm sharing it on not my Patreon. I'm not really sharing it on my Patreon, but I am sharing it on Facebook. But I am doing a 5 free episode run for it. So you get to actually see 5 free episodes. They're unlisted, but I am going to make them public. But everything else, if you are interested in watching it, it's just up to you. Some people aren't interested in gaming, and I've been gaming all my life. Computer gaming, sim gaming, just gaming. I've been a gamer. I'm more of a PC gamer than I am, you know, video games like I used to. I am gonna try to do Twitch. I downloaded Twitch for just for gameplay reasons, but I didn't get a chance to really kind of showcase my Twitch. No, it wasn't for gaming. It was for podcasting. That's what it was. Which I am still doing that. But what's like change. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know this. Hold on, let me see who this name is. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Okay, so hi Belair. Wait a minute. I think I might know who the other name is. C-O-L-I-101. I don't. It's that's funny. No, but so I'm gonna tell you the characters, the main characters of the series. So you have Leon and Ivy. They're a married couple. They worked together for 12 years and were married for 4. You have Ace and Justice. You guys will. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do a season 2. We just gotta get season 1 promoted enough so that way people are able to watch the series and be able to do the voiceovers. Um, you have Ace and Justice. They're I want to say you'll find out a little bit more about their relationship throughout the series. Um, what else do we have? And we have Scarlett and Martell. Scarlett and Martell are actually my original gameplay characters. So they were actually just a fun little gaming couple. Um, they're married. They have a nice, interesting life. But they're actually a really nice couple. They're married. So yeah. And then last but not least, the main man of it all is Edric. Edric actually, he's a part of the main cast because he plays a huge part in some part of the series. Um, But I am doing a five guys. I'm giving you guys 5 free episodes. After that, you just have to subscribe to my Patreon to watch all the rest of the episodes. Because 15.1, my very first 1 hour episode, has dropped. Aha! Aha! I'm giving you five. So the first 5 are just the episode buildup, pretty much. But you get to meet other characters throughout those episodes. Excuse me. But I would love to have anybody and everybody to be a voiceover for the series if I decide to go into for season 2, which it most likely will probably be one because of how long this one is. But let's see what else we can get into. Let me see. I'm on my Facebook page too, so I'm like in between. Oh wait, I had to stop that because YouTube was gonna take me out for that one. It was gonna take me out. Out. I'm trying to think. How can I reshare this? Other than that, I'm sorry. I have a small little tiny of like I get sidetracked real easy. So you see how I was just explaining what was going on and then like just kind of like blank. Yeah, I get that little moment. But back to the series. But the series, the name. Somebody asked me like, was this a part of my life? Okay, the series is a little deep. That ain't my life. It was just something that I wanted to put together. I just thought it would have been cool to do a drama series from a different standpoint because the Sims have come a long way and I've seen people do a lot of those like their sim series like story series, but they like post them and like type under it. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's too much work. I was like, why don't I just make it a series, put it on Patreon, work it out, give it where it needs to be. Giveth, giveth. But but um on my Patreon, I do have like small little fun facts that I post. So there is one little fun fact about me when it comes to the gameplay. I love music to death. Like I love music. Music is like my piece, go to, whatever. So anytime I would do screenshots, there's like the gaming, like in the game, there's music notes like coming out the speakers and I will leave it on. But my game is muted half the time, so I'm just like screenshot, screenshot, da da da, keep going. And I was like, "Ooh, here's a fun fact people don't know about me. I like to have music playing in the background while I do the shoot, but it's in the game. I got the game would be paused. Like there's a red for those who play The Sims on PC. When you pause your game, there's a red little outline that shows you that the game's paused. And every time I would do a screenshot, I would look up and I'm like, oh, we got some music playing in the background. So on my Patreon, it does show like that fun fact. Another fun fact is it's not listed on there, but I love to decorate. That's my favorite part of playing the game. I love to decorate. Like all of my Sims, like they live up here. I live here. I'm here and my Sims are up here. So I have them on a pedestal pretty much. I have them on a pedestal pretty much. I'm living my interior decorating dream through that. But all my Sims, they live nice. Like they live so cool. Um, but my biggest pet peeve is that I hate building. I don't like to build. I don't. Like I've built some houses, but I am not a builder. I don't like to build. And I get frustrated. I will build a big block, put some paint on it, slap a door, it's windows and a roof. It just save it. It just go over my business. Now, I did build a house last night. It actually looks really decent. And then I built a couple of other homes that I did save in my Sims gallery. Took me a lot of work. Let me just say, building is a lot. But decorating can be a lot too. But I like to decorate. I do. So in the series, in the now here, look, okay, you see the difference. So the older episodes 1 through 14, okay, they all have what was given the first 14 episodes. Then the 15th episode kind of just be like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm the new kid in school. So you're getting old school part and then you're getting the new school part. So I am not giving my new episode no free love because that was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. But the first 5 are free. Just let me know and I'll inbox you the first 5 episodes if you want to check it out. If you already checked it out, I hope you're ready for more because I am working on episode 15.2 part 2. Now it's going to be another hour because this gives me time to kind of draw out the rest of the episodes that I'm going to need further down the line. Because now that the new episodes going down have new intro and music, those ones are going to take a little bit longer to do because I have to incorporate the music coming in and fading out. I have to place characters' pictures. I have to put their names in the beginning, and then I have to go and edit pretty much. And the editing does take a lot, so please be patient with moi because it is a lot to deal with. But for the most part, and this in the series is a pause. It's a pause and play, so you can pause it to read certain captions, like because like I said, it's caption subtitle. You can pause it to catch it. Um, sorry, somebody inboxed me. One of my one of my good girls, my good sis. But what was I saying? I got sidetracked there. What was I saying? Yeah, I really did. I forgot what I said. It'll come back to me. Hold on. Yo, I really just had a slow moment. I forgot what I said that fast. Wow. 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 I really did. Dang. I really forgot. I'm gonna put my shades back on for that one. But back to what I was. I'm gonna find out what I was saying. But yeah. Okay, I know what I'm saying. You can pause and play. You can pause the episode that you're watching if some because I know sometimes the software that I do use sometimes it'll make the words go by like super fast. So sometimes I'll have to actually pull the episode, delete the episode off YouTube, pull it and then fix it and then re-upload it to YouTube, excuse me, and then load it to my Patreon. But because some clips and some episodes have like them actually like talking, so you can actually kind of pause it and see what was said. Um, character positions. here's another thing about that. When you do a series like this, it is time consuming when you want to get certain like certain scenes that you need. Um, it's called a teleporter statue, and you have to place it in certain parts that the pose that's given to you is required. Some you have to stack on top, some you can do individual, some you can place like multiple on top. So the new cast photo that not the new cast photo, the original cast photo that I put on my Facebook the first time, that statue had I think seven times in that one. So it actually kind of made them stand out. The new cast photo that I released on my Patreon and Facebook, and I did put the picture in here for me to go to for it to show it's live. Um, that one they're sitting down, so I had to put the statue in the middle of the couch. I think 7 times because it sits. Ace, just this. Sorry, not 7, 8. 8 in the first one, 8 in the second one. So, but that one, that's the new cast photo. That's going to be the new one. So, how I have the intro set up, the intro has the names coming up, and then it has them at officially pictured. That is the photo that I have for that I put on my Facebook. I shared it. That's the um cast photo. The cast photo won't change unless it changes during the second season. We won't know. Um, let's get into costumes, outfits. Um, the outfits that all of my characters are wearing come from different, like I said, from different content creators. Shout out to the Sims resource for clothes. Let me see. Maybe I can give a shout out to like who I really use on here. Let's see. Which they're gonna get a shout out again. I'm gonna put them because the plan is to at the end of the series just list all of the content creators that I use. But I am gonna give them a shout out from Alexo to Brandy Sims, Kai Gross, um, Afrocentric, uh, Ebonics, Gorilla 3 times, Remings. Who else do I use? Leo Sims, Kiko Vanity, Mother Simmer, Nitro Panic, Noir, Paris Simmer, Quiddity, Redhead Sims, and the list goes on. Simplicity, Sim in My Best Life, Savage Sim. It can go the list goes further and further. Shout out to Winter Nine, Double X Black Sims, Platinum Lux Sims. Like the list goes on. Those are like the content creators I have been using. Shout out to EA for the original furniture, gaming content. Shout out to them. Because like the series wouldn't have been a series if I didn't have the proper content for it. The revamp season, the revamp episode. That one had to be revamped, but some of the characters do look the same. Some of them might look slightly a little bit off because of gaming updates too. So the game did update because we had patches and stuff come out and gaming kits and all that. I think the werewolf pack just came out. It did. I don't have any other packs like the wedding pack, the werewolf pack. I don't have none of that other stuff yet. Not yet. I'm not gonna go nuts. Fine. Better if I have ego, and ego's killing me. Excuse me. But for the most part, I use them. Oh yeah, basemental, Wicked Williams, all that. Shout out to y'all too as well. Was it Bello Lore, MCC, all that stuff. Shout out to all that stuff. Like I said, the series wouldn't be a series if we didn't do what it do. Um, but those characters, those actually follows a series of their events because, like I said, they have other characters that intertwined with them. So you'd be like, oh, wow, who did what? Why that character with that? Um, but if you do play The Sims and you would like for me to create a sim for your gaming or like a series that you want to do, let me know and I will make you a sim. That way you have somebody to go off of. Um, if you play this, you can look me up. I think I'm Lady underscore Monroe 92 in the gallery on The Sims. I'll have to get it and I'll post it I'll post it on my Patreon, but I'll also I'll post it public on Patreon. That way when you go to my Patreon, you can see some of the stuff that's public. Because I think a lot of stuff isn't public. I know the episodes aren't. Um, I thought about doing at first I was gonna do a $3 special where you guys could watch the first 5 episodes for $3 and then do the $10 subscription. But I was like, no, I'll just run a free one. That way you can just get the link and then actually subscribe to the Patreon. Let me explain that how Patreon works. Once you guys subscribe to a Patreon account, you you're a member for a lifetime and it only charges you every first of each month. But I have the option to pause a payment at the time. Like if I don't want to take anything out like the 1st of August or the 1st of September, I can put that on pause. That way you're still able to enjoy the content. But you have to, if you cancel your subscription, um, you don't have access to the episodes. Um, Only through the Patreon because you have to be subscribed to see all of the episodes. Like I said, 'cause I don't want them, like I said, on YouTube because they are adult content. And um, I was trying to do the content where I kept it clean because I was going to release them through YouTube. And I was like, no, let me do it on Patreon. That way people can go there and look at it and be like, oh, okay. Because, like I said, all episodes won't have, the freaky deaky, excuse me, stuff like that. Trying, but I'm an adult. Okay, I could do whatever I want. But well, hello there, Jordan Studios. I appreciate the love, but but the reason why I wanted to kind of let y'all know how Tales of Villbridge came because I suffer from like really bad anxiety and um writing is my form of letting my anxiety out. So I was like, if I do a series where some people like to enjoy like drama or maybe some love or try to shed some light on, something, this series can be, you'll be like, wow, that's crazy. And you'll fall in love with characters. You'll tend to dislike certain characters and then you'll be like, okay, I'm kind of sketchy about their character, what's their background, how they end up here. That's why I'm like when I did my first 1 hour episode for that was my way of reintroducing myself because they had been like 2.5 3.5 months like 3 months almost because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm like the series. I'm like, do I stop now? Do I keep going? And I'm like, no, I'm too far in it, so I got to keep it going. And um, I know I want to do 20 episodes, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit more because it's more. I don't want to end it like on a crappy like, I want to make it like you can go back and rewatch the episode and be like, oh, that was good. And um, I take pride in my work. I do, especially the creative side because I paint, I write, dance, like just the dance outlet, like plie maybe a little tap. But gaming like has become something that I'm pushing it out to be, to show you that this is just animation. Like she she did this all by herself. Like, um I have the motivation. I have, the person that pushes me to keep it going, and I keep it going. And it's like they be waiting for another episode. Like when this one gonna drop? When that one gonna drop? Like it's when you go, and I love to hear the feedback from the people who've seen it, and they'll say, "Oh, that character is, oh man, why is he like that?" And then it's crazy because I'm the writer, but I watch it like as if somebody else, you know, worked on it. Somebody else did it, and I'd be like, I did that. Like, this is my stuff, and I just be looking like, but I'd be like, oh man, they did a good job. Like I caught some dope like angles. I've created like, I think I've stayed up some nights to make sure I got that captured, like certain positions captured. Um, I would create random sets and like paint them, decorate them, do this because I'm giving you what I'm giving. I'm giving you what it is. I'm giving it what it is. And it's amazing how I could come up with something like that, like right off the top of my head. And I'll be like, oh man, you did that? Like that's real. That's real work. Over here sharing this live because get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Yeah, get into it. Look at me sharing. But it's some good work quality. Like it's just the amount of time I put into it. Like I have my days where I can sit all day and do it, and I have my days where I can do half and half. Like I know Saturday and Sunday I didn't really work on it because I had some stuff to do. I did get back on it yesterday. I know I'm gonna do some more today, but but I love it. Like it's I call it my baby. That's what that is. It's my creative wing of like you have those who do like, their graphic designing and they're drawing like their comic books. And I'm like, to me, this is my animation style of gaming. It's like everybody's doing it. But I actually follow somebody who's done it way back. And like it goes further than where like now. Um there was a girl on YouTube. She's not active anymore. She hasn't done it, but I came across her videos when Sims 2 was a thing, and people were creating um, music videos and stories and things like that with Sims 2. And I've actually tried to learn how to do a story creating when it came to that. And I said, maybe this, maybe I'll wait a little bit and I'll try it again. I hadn't played The Sims since Sims 2 stopped. And one of my friends had put me on Sims 3. And, I liked it, but I didn't have the concept of, I want to do a series, with The Sims. And then I was skeptical about playing Sims 4 because I've heard it was like complicated and it was so much you had to do. And it takes me a minute to learn how to play something because it took me a long time on how to play Sims 3. I was still learning how to play Sims 3. Like I'm used to Sims 2 where you can do this, and then Sims 2 had a lot of expansion packs and side packs and things like that. And but I was a pro at playing that, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm not as pro as I used to be. And I didn't stop learning how to download stuff and buy stuff and do stuff. And I still have Sims 3 on my computer. I think I actually deleted a game by accident. But when I got into Sims 4, I did the trial and um I was like, man, this game is complicated. Like I couldn't put the stairs. I didn't know the stairs could move. I didn't know you could rotate the stairs. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could move the roof up and down. I didn't know you could do that. It was like, I don't know, I don't want to play it. But then when I got into the mode, I got into the mode of learning, I kept it going. I kept it going. I kept it going. I kept it going. And I figured it out. And I said, okay, well maybe I'll give it a gameplay. Gameplayed it from the time I bought it up until now. And that's when the series came to my head, and I was like, let me do a series. I want to do that. And I was like, what could I come up? Like I said, the name. I came up with the name. It was Reflections, and I was like, I try to do like a snippet intro of like how I wanted everything, and I was like, nah, it's not gonna work out because I didn't, like I said, I have a creative process that I use. And the notebook, which some of y'all do, I went on live on Facebook one night and then I did my update video and I edited it and everything. And like I said, I have a notebook. Like I have a legit notebook that shows my creativity. And originally, like I said, the series was gonna start with Ace and Justice originally, because that's how I wrote it out. And I said, let me back it up and reverse it. And I was like, well, let me try a different approach. And that's when Leon and Ivy became the two main characters of the series. And then Ace and Justice came after. And then that's when I added Martell and Scarlett. And then that's when I added Edric. And it was like, okay, now these characters, they all got stories. And then like how do I cross paths with the other characters? And I came up with ideas. And it's funny because I wrote it in a book, and then I wrote a stack, like I typed it, and it's funny because I typed it, but it didn't come out the way that my paper said. So that was like, let me try it, and then that's when I got the hang of it, and like I started introducing characters. So how I did it was I would throw the name in the episode. If you didn't catch the name of the new character, then you was end up meeting them in another episode. And I think I started the name throwing of characters in episode. I don't think it was that one. I think I threw the first character. Nope, I did. I threw one of the first connecting characters in episode 3. That's when I did it. And then so forth, you have to pay attention because like I said, it's a series. So you won't know what happened if you don't watch it. And the first, like I said, the first connected character name dropped in episode 3. And then no, excuse me, not 3. 1. Episode 1. The first character name was dropped in the very first episode. And then the second, yes, second name dropped in episode 3. So you have to pay attention to the first episode because the first character's name will be dropped in that episode and so forth. So you'll get name dropping characters. Each character has a name drop. Excuse me. Episode has a connecting name drop to whoever is connected in that series. That's why I'm like, it's a series of events. So it's like you'll be like, okay, that character goes with that one, and then why this character go with this one. So you'll see who is connected to who, and that's how the play, how I got it going. Like it is crazy. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna watch whatever they talking about later. But I just thought that was kind of cool to do like a character wordplay. That way you can kind of see where I get my concept from. Now the new episode that is completed and released on my Patreon. That episode you really have to pay attention, but you have to pay attention to each episode to know what is going on. And then, like I said, you're gonna love a character, you're gonna dislike a character. You're gonna be like, I hope this character stays, I hope this character goes. Feel free to leave as much feedback as you want to. Let's see. I'm just kind of trying to still kind of stay on live a little bit to kind of, see who I can reach out to. I know some people are coming and going and all that stuff. Let's see, let's see. I think I did. I think I did. Oh, how do you? Well, I guess I didn't. Okay. Let's see. I'm just sending my little live video to whoever is interested in watching. Ah, ah, ah. Do do do. I didn't think my music was gonna stop in the background, but what was I going to say? Um, we was talking about the characters. Okay. See, I'm like trying to multitask, but I'm like in between. But like I said, I'm giving out 5 free episodes, and then my Patreon, like I said, is www.patreon.com/lady LADY Monroe MONROE 1992. Now, when you put that name into that web bar, it's gonna take you straight to Patreon, obviously. When you get to Patreon, it's gonna ask you if you are 18 years or older. And if you're an adult, you will click yes. If you're not an adult, I advise you not to click that button, youngins. No youngins, because the reason why I'm saying that is because it's going to require a payment. It's going to require a debit card, credit card, PayPal. Excuse me. However you want to go about it. It will ask you for a payment. Okay. But the reason why I say it's adult friendly because episodes 6, 8, and 9 are not adult friendly. I think I got away with episode 10. And I think I got away with episode 14. I think 15.1, I believe. But but anyways, you have to be an adult to watch the series. Like I said, because they're not public on YouTube. Um, the other episodes will take you. It will take you to YouTube to watch that episode, but you can actually watch the episode on Patreon too as well. If once you subscribe, like, come on, like, get the subscribers up. I know y'all ain't got nothing else better to do. Y'all can get into this series. The series is a series. It's a series. It's not a anime. It doesn't move. It's a still shot. One of the episodes I did use animation and I caught it. I caught it when they move, I'll pause the game and screenshot it. But other than that, there's more it's more of, like I said, just subtitles. I did add another like special feature in it. It's more of like I'm not gonna tell you. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little parched, a little dry, a little dry. But it's like I said, the series is a series. And the episodes aren't long. I didn't, some of them might be 40, 50. I know the first one said it was the new episode was an hour. So that one kind of keeps you listed and keeps you at attention. My lips is dry. But this is my YouTube, and it brought you to. I don't know what else I can give. Yeah, share with your friends. It's fun to watch for like a chill day. It's fun to get together as a collective and be like, well, dang, it's like that. Like that's the series is it's serious and it's given. You'll be confused. You'll be like, wow, she did it. She did it pretty much. Like I said, the episodes are still gonna keep coming. Subscribe to my Patreon. Um, Inbox me for the first 5 free episodes. That way you can kind of get a feel. You know what? And I started to do that. That way you can kind of see what the season, like the whole season is giving. It's so I wanna get on a moped. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, we got it. My man was on his moped. I had to let him. I had to let him get through. Let him get through. But what I was saying was, yeah, get on my Patreon and subscribe. Um, that's what I should have did the very beginning was to actually kind of do the first 5 episodes to kind of give you like a little build up to see like, oh, which I still am, but you can if I make them public, you can type the link, the name in the search bar. But I'd rather just give you the link because I'll forget to go back and unlist them. That's why I was like, I'll give it to you through the link. Because if I make them public, I'll forget to go back and unlist them. And then they'll just be sitting in YouTube universe. But then again, make them public and people will, like I said, you don't have a lot of simmers who are simming. So, but other than that, I shared it. I think it will stay up on here. I believe so. It should. But I do want to thank everybody who's come in and come out to check out my YouTube live. I am going to try to go as live as much as possible on here or through Facebook, which I prefer YouTube. I think my Patreon will let me do a live stream on here too, I believe. Yeah, it will let me do a live stream, but I think I can actually type the link in. So I can start it. Then it'll tell me where I can share it. So I'll just start doing it through Patreon too as well. Like I said, it's $10. I will make them public. I won't make them just Patreon only. I will do it public. That way you can kind of straight come to the link and it's public. I will make my YouTube public for everybody to be able to come in and look at the YouTube videos if I go live. Um, like I said, if you want to be a part of the TVB family, hashtag TVB Tales of Villbridge. If you want to be a part of the TBB family, just like I said, just subscribe to that link I gave out. I'll type it in here in the thing too as well. For those who already have one, don't worry about it. But I'm just gonna get it in here so that way you can share with your other friends and they can check it out. Should have went live on Instagram, but I don't use that anymore. I can't really go live on TikTok because I'm not like a big TikToker. Um, but there's the link that is in the chat. Feel free to share that with your friends. If your friends are into series dramas, like I said, I will go public on the Patreon with the videos. And on my Patreon, like I said, some stuff will be public, so you won't be blocked from a lot of access to stuff. It's just you'll be blocked for the videos because you have to subscribe. But get into this 5 free episode sharing that I am doing. I'll give you the link for it. Like I said, if you already seen it and you are a TBB member, you already know the characters, backstories, what's going on. Don't tell nobody. But if you're not, feel free to come over and welcome yourself into my world of my creativity. I will give out my Facebook, but it's just there's nothing. I don't post anything on my Facebook. So only post like a share. That's it. And other than that, but the Patreon is in the chat, and I think that is all for now. And I am your creator, series. Let me see. I'll say I'm your series creator, or Tales of Villbridge. Villbridge. I say Vel. I don't know why. It's Tales of Villbridge, season 1. Um, get into it, and I will check you guys another time. I might do another one at the end of this month because I know my birthday is coming up next month, and I know I am taking a break from editing. So I'm trying to get this other episode done and released before August 1st. Because when August 1st hits, episode 16 will be put out of halt because that is the birthday time for me. So, yeah. So other than that, um, peace. What is it? Peace, love, and chicken grease. All right. Bye, guys.